look at the cabinet of for Haryana of the BJP government. Prime Minister Narendra Modi say, and wrapping up what clearly has been a hat-trick, a record for the Bharatiya Janata Party, a boost to their leadership. But of course, here on, Preeti, it doesn't end because they are all heading to Chandigarh for a certain NDA leaders conclave. You wouldn't want to miss this opportunity. They've got all of them together. So a lot of catch-up needs to be done.
Well, you're right there. A quick photo opportunity, viewers. The oath-taking ceremony, protocol, a constitutional exercise where there are no speeches, so don't expect any speeches to be made by anybody on the dais right now. But what you see on stage is going to be carried forward to Chandigarh. Panchkula adjoins Chandigarh, and that is where a conclave of NDA chief ministers is going to take place. And
a special handshake for Chandrababu Naidu. I think it's very interesting.
You're right there. A lot of it depends on, where you stand in the power hierarchy, where the NDA comes into question. You have Prime Minister Modi saying a special hello to ML Khattar as well. And then, of course, Chandrababu Naidu and the Prime Minister enjoying a moment.
All right, so those are the leaders, the cabinet of Haryana government, Prime Minister Modi there. A sign-off. Listen to the cheers, the roar for the star campaigner of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Remember that many of these elections, while have been fought on local issues, on local leaders, all right, one leader looks tired slightly after the oath ceremony. Nevertheless, we have to say that it's been the Modi factor. Remember, whether it's parts in J&K, Haryana, other elections as well, from the local leaders.
Pooja, yes. In Haryana, Prime Minister Modi wasn't really a factor because he had 15 rallies. He only addressed 4 rallies in the end. But the BJP knows exactly what to do. The RSS was the silent foot soldier that worked the GT Karnal belt as well. And, that's the beauty of the Bharatiya Janata Party, to know where and how to use their assets and to know when and where to hold back their assets. They did that with an ML Khattar after the Lok Sabha elections. They did that with the Prime Minister, only 4 rallies, while there were more, to be held. Didn't, use him as much, but seat by seat, classic micromanagement. All right, Kamaljeet Sandhu, my colleague, joins us from Panchkula, Haryana. Kamaljeet, oath-taking ceremony right now in Panchkula over, but the action shifts to Chandigarh, where a conclave now starts of NDA chief ministers.
Well, absolutely, and it's Prime Minister who's taken the lead, hitting the ground running, so to say. So this is a dual task. One is soon after the oath-taking ceremony. Now the action does shift to Hotel Lalit in Chandigarh, where the NDA ally chief ministers as well as the BJP chief ministers and deputy chief ministers meet. And obviously on agenda is obviously the developmental activities, the Mahotsav, which includes developmental plans. So this is where they have to chalk out the next big strategy. And that is obviously comes just way ahead of Maharashtra and Jharkhand polls. Now this is the place where all the people are now leaving this particular venue. But remember, this is where the caste equation, the regional equations, all equations now actually happening and in turn turning out in favor of the BJP. They would want to keep the momentum, especially in the other states. And remember, next comes Delhi. So thereafter, what we know is the way things going on is how things really turn out as far as BJP is concerned. But meanwhile, the list has been out, and clearly what we know is this is a big shot in the arm. We'll just try and get you a sense from the people out here as to what they really expect and how things have really panned out as far as BJP itself is concerned. सर, आप लोग यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं, किस तरह से आपको लगा कि इतना बहुमत आप लोग एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे?
बिल्कुल, भाजपा का कार्यकर्ता तो कर ही रहा था, क्योंकि जो सरकार की नीतियां रही हैं, मैंने तो बार-बार मैं इंदिरा विधानसभा चुनाव प्रभारी के तौर पे काम किया है। मैंने तो अपने बाइट में भी मीडिया को भी बोला है कि जिस तरह से भूपेंद्र सिंह हुड्डा ने 10 साल राज किया था और उसके बाद में मनोहर जी ने 10 साल राज किया, नायब सिंह सैनी जी ने किया, उसमें अंतर साफ दिखता था। मैं बार-बार बोलता था मीडिया के मित्रों को भी कि आप लोग भूपेंद्र सिंह हुड्डा जी से एक बार पूछिए कि क्या आप जैसे पहले नौकरियां देते थे वैसे ही देंगे।
even though unemployment is a big issue, even in terms of Manohar Lal Khattar and Nayab Singh Saini, the highest peak rate of unemployment, and this was a question which was raised during the elections as well. Then there was the issue of Agniveer. But what Nayab Singh Saini has done is turn the tables around, and even when we were at his residence on that day in Kurukshetra, remember, he was confident of the Ladwa seat, but when it came to a larger thing, there wasn't much celebration really anticipated. And when the results started pouring in, and there was a sudden celebration and the sweets were called in, now it seems that he's been able to carry the entire burden on his shoulder. He has a cabinet of choice, and many would say even the officers and the bureaucrats were of choice of Manohar Lal Khattar. So this is a time where Nayab Singh Saini has complete responsibility. And remember, he is now the new poster boy of BJP. Clearly, they would want to make it a big way. We don't know whether he's going to head to Maharashtra or to Haryana. And likewise, we saw the likes of Hemanta Biswas. We also saw the likes of Yogi Adityanath campaign right here in Haryana, and they did wonderfully well, winning a whole lot of seats in the areas that they did campaign. So this is where a lot of people would say Jat and non-Jat votes consolidation happened, especially in favor of BJP, because what we know is the Huddas were hoping that as far as the Jat consolidation would happen in favor of Congress party, but the tables have turned. It's been a big day. Nayab Singh Saini, all smiles. His wife was wearing a magenta sari, all smiles all over again. So it's a big day of celebration, but a big task of responsibility. And let's just see, we'll try and get you Shruti Choudhary and Kiran Choudhary. Kiran ma'am. So let's just try and get you a sense from the other side, because she is standing on the other side, and let's just try and get you Kiran Choudhary, if we can get her for India today and get a sense of what is really happening on ground. It's a big day. We tried to approach her earlier as well, and just trying to wait for her to just... and remember, this is a time where BJP is looking at leaders like Kiran Choudhary. She is a Jat leader. Her daughter Shruti Choudhary took oath. This is where, ma'am, we are on live.
बहुत ही सौभाग्य की बात है कि श्रुति को जो है केंद्र नेतृत्व ने अपना आशीर्वाद दिया और उसको इस लायक समझा, और मुझे पूर्ण विश्वास है चौधरी बंसीलाल जी की तरह और अपने पिता सुरेंद्र सिंह जी की तरह और मेरी तरह आगे जो है काम करेगी और खूब भाजपा का मान सम्मान आगे बढ़ाएगी.
Chaudhary, ma'am, you're live on India Today. Do tell us, viewers, it's a big day for you. You're all smiles. But many would say it was a big risk coming from Congress party all the way to BJP. Do tell us, how's this day and how proud are you of Shruti?
I'm a proud mother today, as any mother would be. But it was never a risk for me to come from Congress to the BJP, because I had realized while being there that now there was nothing left in the Congress. There was only the father and son duo. Everything else was finished. And all those things were happening which are not supposed to be happening in a national party.
But do tell us, a lot of people are talking about whether Bhupinder Hooda would be the LOP or the leader of opposition. Do you think one is the failure and there is this inquiry and Congress is putting in place? But how do you see that the Congress going downhill? Because a lot of people would say 10 years of anti-incumbency, things may have been sacked in their favor, but tables completely turned.
Congress is very good at scoring self-goals, and which they always do, and they have done so for the third time here in Haryana. And it is all because of the father and son duo. There's no doubt about that. And as far as the LOP is concerned, I would say that this mandate is against them, and it would be better if they sat at home.
And is the Hooda chapter over in Haryana? Would you say that?
Well, I do not know about that. Only God above knows that. But I can certainly say that the people have rejected the father and the son both.
How are you celebrating today? Last question. How are you celebrating today?
I am on duty. The BJP has given me a lot of responsibility, and I am on duty right now. I have to go and see off the Honorable Prime Minister and the Honorable HM, so please let me go.
All right, there it is. Kiran Choudhary, all smiles, and a very happy mother. And remember, she's also a Rajya Sabha member, and that is a responsibility she holds for 2 years. And now thereafter, this is all time to take pot shots at Congress party, and obviously a big shot in the arm. This was big risk coming in. But here it is. We'll just try and see and get a sense if we can try and get you all the rush. And let's see if we can try and get more people. क्या आप लोगों का क्या कहना है यहाँ?
चौथी बार और बनाओगे
चौथी बार भी बनाएंगे. So people now leaving this, we'll try and see if we can get more VIPs. But at this point of time, the entire gamut of people who were participating, at least 25,000 of them, a big show of strength today for BJP. The action does shift to Panchkula. From Panchkula to Chandigarh, but a big day as far as BJP is concerned. The entire strength, all VVIPs, all roads from all across the country were leading all the way to Panchkula today with chief ministers, deputy chief ministers from BJP and NDA states. Nitish Kumar, however, was missing, but he did send a letter of congratulations to the Prime Minister. So a big day coming in for BJP, and Nayab Singh Saini is the man of the moment.
And here I am say everybody wants to big movements for Bharat Mata ki. Everybody wants कि भारत बढ़ेगा तो.
And an interesting turban you are wearing, sir. आप कहाँ से आए हैं और आज का दिन क्या है आप?
मैं करनाल से हूँ और मेरे पिताजी चौधरी वेदपाल जी फॉर्मर स्पीकर रहे हरियाणा विधानसभा के और कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर रहे, वो मार्केटिंग बोर्ड के चेयरमैन रहे और उनको राष्ट्रीय कृषि विपणन पुरस्कार.
मूल मंत्र क्या रहा? बीजेपी कैसे जीता?
और मूल मंत्र ये रहा कि सबका साथ सबका विकास.
सबका साथ सबका विकास, and that it is. So now it's the time where people start leaving, and Prime Minister made it a special day, and it's a big occasion. And remember, he's going to spend his entire day post lunch also, and this is where the meetings will take place. So Nayab Singh Saini hitting the ground running at this point of time, and what we see is whole lot of VVIPs now just about leaving. Tell us a little more about the momentum that this would create now. As Kamaljeet, who is with us, and our reporters on the ground tracking these images here coming in of the grand oath-taking ceremony of Nayab Singh Saini as the Chief Minister of Haryana.